I learned this from an Australian YouTuber. He said, if you make 2 plates of food,
Yeah.
give the nicer one to someone else,
Yeah.
right? And I try to live by that. You demonstrated that today with the cameras.
Thank you.
You're like, man, the nicer camera is for you. And I really appreciate that.
Yeah, of course.
What I want to tie that in with is, what I love about your positivity is, 1, it's truly contagious.
Thank
And
you.
2, there is something you're really good at that I think most people could be better at. And that is your ability to celebrate someone else. Where does that come from? How are you able to celebrate someone so selflessly? Because that is truly a beautiful thing.
Thank you. It's come from this, like I've told you before, and I don't want to delve into it too much, but there was a time where I was a really selfish person, and I've moved away from that, right? I've wanted to stop being so self-centered and so self-serving. And it was like I told you, it has a lot with the fact that I converted to Christianity and I've gotten closer to God. But there's just something so fantastic about having a friend and seeing them come out of a problem. Because at a certain point you start, or at least for me personally, whenever I make friends with someone, the more we talk and the more we hang, the more they connect and the more they become like family. As much as you would love to see your brother succeed, that's kind of how I feel towards my friends. Where like when their victories, they're my victories, right? But that hasn't always been the case because there's still like this selfishness part of me where sometimes someone is sad or they're happy and I can't quite connect with them in that kind of sense. And I've told you about it. And it's just that lack of emotion that sometimes worries me a bit. But I know that I've been growing more because whenever someone succeeds or whenever someone fails, I can be there for them to celebrate their victories or be there for them whenever they're at a low point in their life.
And that's beautiful. That really is. And actually, it's reminding me, I'm not Christian, I'm Muslim, but there's this thing in the Muslim tradition where the Prophet, peace be upon him, he said, none of you truly believe unless you love for your brother what you love for yourself. And that's what we're talking about, especially with the whole plate thing, with like the nicer camera. Like that, you can be there for someone in their highs, and then you can also empathize with them in their lows.
It's I can't exactly say at the point where I started to feel that way, but I can say it was something that wasn't there before. Where back then, they achieved the victory. You're like, yeah, good for you, man. And that was kind of it, right? Or if someone's at their low, I'm like, well, dude, I hope things get better. And that's just kind of it. But now I feel so much more to try to help someone, whether they're low or just hype someone up whenever they're at a high point.
And you really have that, because I remember a few days back, like it was kind of a drab day and I just felt it. But when I walked in, you're like, Over, welcome in, man, how's it going? And your positivity.
Thank you.
It really hit me. I remember that. And you have that. You frequently have that.
Thank you. It's just
this
that
upbeat positivity.